soldier raised his rifle. Suddenly, the man who had been playing dead snapped his eyes open. He lunged at the soldier, tackling him to the ground and shoving him toward the elevator doors. However, this toy soldier was unnaturally strong. He braced himself firmly against the closing doors. After a long, grueling stalemate, the elevator doors finally crushed the soldier's head. After taking out the soldier's leader, the man thought it was all over. But when he returned home, the real war had only just begun. Sure enough, countless micro-weapons suddenly opened fire on him. He grabbed his rifle to suppress the toy soldier's fire, then ripped a cushion off the sofa, slammed in a fresh magazine, and unleashed his fury. When he finally overturned the sofa, he saw that the toy soldiers had suffered heavy casualties. He could hardly believe it. These toy soldiers were actually assassins sent to kill him. The remaining soldiers covered their wounded. As they retreated, their guns still trained on the man. He moved quickly, crushing the tiny soldiers one by one under his boots. Just then, 3 helicopters rose from the floor. These toy choppers packed a punch, firing missiles that turned the living room into a wreck. The pilots and gunners worked in perfect synergy. Forced to retreat, the man dove into the bathroom. But a second later, a rocket blasted the door open. As one helicopter flew through the hole, the man snatched a towel, threw it over the craft, and stomped it into the ground. After driving off another helicopter with a gunshot, he scooped up the toy soldiers in a towel and flushed them down the toilet, tossing a hairdryer in after them. The resulting short circuit blew the room's power. Suddenly, a note slid under the door. As he peered through the blast hole, an artillery shell whistled toward him. After just a few rounds, the door was blown to splinters. The man had no choice but to escape through a gap in the living room. Looking through a window, he saw that his position hadn't been compromised yet. He leaped back into the room and spotted a fire extinguisher. Using a rubber duck to distract the toy soldiers, he stayed out of sight before suddenly triggering the extinguisher. He then grabbed a can of fuel from the kitchen and ignited it. The soldiers melted under the intense heat. The man had finally eliminated his attackers.